Hello. So I'm having like really bad anxiety. I woke up this morning not feeling good. I had coffee, very stupid idea. But I love coffee and I've been drinking it since I was like 14. So I get like weird bouts of like caffeine sensitivity. So I've been skipping like my middle of the day coffee, but I figured I'd eat something since it's almost noon. That's probably contributing. I do get really bad anxiety when I haven't eaten for a while. It like triggers me, like my blood sugar dropping makes me panic. But I've been feeling like really disassociated, like numb, just like really, like literally physically numb. Like I have a lot of emotion. I'm not that kind of numb. It's like to touch. Like I just feel like funny. And I felt like this before. But I feel like I'm gonna pass out. I'm home alone with one of my kids. And luckily later on I can go and get out of the house and hang out with somebody, but it's just like so fucking draining. And then I feel like the little things that I have to do are literally piling into this big molehill. And they're really not that much stuff that I have to do. So I'm just like pacing myself with that, but I'm so drained. I literally at the end of the day lay my head down on my pillow and I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so freaking drained. Like even right now, I just feel so tired from being so anxious all the time. Like I started to be more conscious of like how tense I am. I feel like I'm always like this. I'm always just so tired. Even just being home, like doing nothing yesterday, I'm like, whoa. Or I like take my tongue in the roof of my mouth and I like suck. And I'm just so tense. It's like, relax. I started taking CBD gummies like 2 months ago because I don't want to take my Xanax every day. I have like really big problem with taking medication. I don't know why. My therapist like told me, he's like, you're on the lowest dose, you're taking like half a pill, like you're not gonna get addicted. But I'm just like, I have a lot of addiction in my family, both my mom and my dad's side, they're both alcoholics, and it's like I'm so scared. I just don't want to have any problem. I've never had a problem with addiction. So I don't know, I'm like going on and on. This video is basically just for me. I don't expect anybody to watch this, honestly. This is just for me. It's just so I can look back on this and I guess hopefully see progress. But I feel like horrible. I feel super dizzy, like I'm gonna pass out if I stand up. I made an appointment with the heart doctor, with cardiologist on Monday to get some tests done. And I'm like kind of embarrassed because I know it's probably just anxiety and they're gonna tell me to get on something, but I don't wanna get on anything. I cut off my narcissistic mother about 4 months ago, maybe 4.5 now. July, it was like the middle of July, August, September, October, November, December, so about 5 months. It's a long story and I don't really want to get into it right now, but she keeps popping up unannounced, and they're always the days that I'm like really busy, super anxious, and just having a bad day. And she pops up at the worst times. Like the last time she popped up, someone in my family who I thought I could trust decided that it would be a good idea to like try to set up like a meetup for us to like talk. Bad idea, because that literally almost threw me into a full-blown panic attack. And then after that, I had the after effects of the panic attack. So I'm like waking up in the middle of the night with nightmare. It's horrible. She shows up last night, after dinner when we're all relaxing. She decides to show up to my door. She parks on the other side of my building and decides to literally sit in front of my house and wait, because I have a peephole. So I saw her sitting there for like 20 minutes. And I'm like, wow, this is literally absolutely insane that she's like 60. A 60-year-old woman is acting this way. Like if I've blocked you, if anybody's blocked somebody, that gives you a big clue that they don't want to speak to you. So respect that, you know? It's just very frustrating. And I have a couple of friends that I talk to about it and they even agree. And it's like, because I thought I was crazy and overreacting. And it's like, no, I'm not overreacting. This is BS. So I was like, I just have to breathe, calm down. I took one of my gummies last night. I went to bed. I slept decent. Got my son off to school. Had a really hard time going back to sleep because I usually get him onto the bus and then I go back to bed for a couple hours because we get up very early for school. It's like 6:30 in the morning. So I go back to sleep. It took forever to fall asleep. I'm like thinking all these crazy thoughts. My brain's just like, yeah, look at this, look at that. I had some crazy dreams, nightmares, and then I woke up and I felt pretty good. And then I started sipping my coffee and I'm like, all right, time to freak out again. And it's just like my body's like on 100 all day. I'm just trying to breathe. I'm going to see my brother later. I even try to like keep my demeanor very chill. I feel like that kind of helps because I'm very like high rev. Like if you look at my last video, I'm very like it looks like I'm on speed. I do take Synthroid because I don't know if you can see the scar, but I had my thyroid removed due to cancer in like 2013. But I have like very quick speech. I don't know if it would be called pressured speech, but I'm very like quick talking. I do everything very quick. I'm ADHD. I have anxiety disorder, severe anxiety disorder, and I have a panic disorder. So those three things combined, when they're all flaring up at the same time, I literally just want to crawl under a rock and just sit there and hibernate until it's over. So I started to feel better, and then I came back again, and I'm like, okay, is this because of my mom triggering me? All right, I'm gonna go because this video is already almost 7 minutes long and I want it to upload properly. When I do the shorter videos, they upload like that. When I do the longer ones, it's always like error.